Hello beauties! Today I'm going to show you how to create this nice, soft, everyday fresh look using all FitGlow products. I am so excited to do this tutorial for you guys. I was eager to try these makeup products and I couldn't wait to see how they feel on my skin, and after wearing them I knew I loved them and I had to share it with you guys. So keep on watching if you want to see how to achieve this look. Okay, we're gonna get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with their Eye Bright. Comes in a little thing like this, and it's got a yellow base, so it's really good for correcting under eyes and any discoloration you have. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that now to my under eye area and in and around my nose and around my mouth. Okay, so I'm just using my finger and kind of dabbing it in those areas. Make sure you pull it lower past your under eye. That really helps conceal, so you're not actually highlighting the fact that you need to cover this area. And the heat of your finger will kind of melt the product in for you. Once you get your under eyes done, I'm going to pull it around my nose because I have a lot of redness, and around my mouth because I also have redness as well. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to use it to do a quick highlight. So I'm going to run it down the bridge of my nose, up a little bit in the middle of my forehead. This is also an awesome product that you could wear on your own. I mean, as its own thing. If you're having a day where you don't really want to wear any makeup, but you don't want to get asked why you look tired or ill because your eyes are bare. I always get that question. So I always like to put concealer under my eyes, and then you avoid getting asked why you look sick. Alright, so we're going to move on to the foundation now. So the foundation I'm going in with today is their Vita Active Foundation. What I like about this foundation is that it's really light and like moisturizing. It doesn't feel cakey. It almost feels like you're putting on moisturizer. But it has a nice coverage as well. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that with my beauty blender. So honestly, this stuff goes a long way, and it comes in a big size, which is great, so you'll have it for a long time, because one pump easily does your entire face. So I'm going to go in with one pump. I'm just going to pump it on the back of my hand. See how much they give you, one pump. And then I'm going to go in and kind of dot that on my face, just evenly around. No rhyme or reason to it, just dot it all around until you got all the product off your hand. Then I'm going to go in with a sponge. This one's the Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to basically tap it into my skin when I blend it through. I'm not wiping it, I'm tapping it. The sponge that I'm using is also damp, which helps blend the product. It doesn't get stuck if you have any dry patches. It keeps it wet and moisturized. And the color I am using is VF2, if you are wondering. Once you get that all blended in, you can take a look. If you have any more redness or any more spots you want to get rid of, you can either go back in with the Eye Bright, or you can go back in with a little bit more foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that because I have a couple spots right here that I want a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and dab the product right on the spots. And then again, I'm going to do the same motion. I'm kind of just pressing the product where those spots are, so you're not kind of moving the product around too much. So you get it blended in and a little bit more full coverage in those areas. Okay, once our foundation is done, we're going to move on to our eyes. So today I am going to be using the little eyeshadow trio here. This one's in the color Sun Glow. I can show you right here. So it's in the brown tones. Perfect for this everyday look we're going to go in. So the first color I'm going to go in with is this medium shade. We're going to do that color all over the eyelid. You don't want to bring the color too high. Basically, where your indent or your natural crease is about how high you want to go with this color. Alright, you can take a look at the color. It's a nice, soft, warm brown. If you want it a little bit darker, you can go in and add more. But this is just one tap, one time across the lid, and you see how much pigment comes on. It's really good stuff. So moving on, we're going to do the darker color now. Basically, I'm going to apply it on the outer corner of my eye into this lash line to give like a light smoky effect without it being too much for an everyday look. So you can switch your brush to a smaller, more precise brush if you prefer. Something like this zone. And again, we're going to apply it to that outer corner and kind of just bring it inwards towards the lashes. So you can see how the darkness goes here in the corner when you open your eyes. Then you're going to take a blank fluffy brush, something that looks like this, and we're going to use that to blend that out. So it has no product on it, so you're just going to go in circular motions where you place that product inward. Till you get a nice blended smoky eye. Alright, now we're going to go in with the lightest color. I'm going to go in first with that smaller precision brush that look like this. We're going to go in with that, and we're going to take this light color, we're going to put it in the inner corner of our eye underneath the brow bone. So I'm applying it first with this small precision shadow brush. We're going to go in the corner. You can bring it down a little bit, wrap it around. And we're going to go up underneath that brow, underneath the brow. It's nice because this color has a little bit of a light shimmer to it, so it'll really pick up a nice highlight. If need to, you can take again your fluffy brush and blend that real quickly. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing with our eye on the other side. Okay, once both eyelids are done, we're going to move on to the under eye. I'm going to take a nice straight ended brush like this. It's basically an eyeliner brush, but it goes straight across instead of a point. I'm going to take that medium color again that we used first, and I'm going to go ahead and do the under eye, starting from the outer corner to about almost all the way. We're stopping right at that tear duct. Basically why I like to start on the outer and bring it in is because then we place most of the product on the outer and then kind of blend it in. So just taking that color, we're gonna tap it right underneath and just kind of blend it in. This is just going to create a nice shadowing effect, so the eye kind of appears bigger. So you have this brightness of your natural eye, inner eyelid, and then you have this nice shadow underneath. So it makes the eye look rounder and bigger. So you're just starting from the outside and bringing that in. Now, to make sure everything is blended, I clean off this brush, this precision brush, and I kind of just quickly rub back and forth under my eyes to make sure it is smooth, blended. You don't want a perfect line for this look. If you like, you can take the lightest color and redo the inner corner if that kind of came off with your blending. So I'm just going to touch that up just to add some brightness in there. Alright, so that's it for the eyeshadow. We're going to move on to mascara. So for mascara, I'm going in, I believe the color is just black. It looks like this. And it has a nice big wand on it. I do have some lash extensions left on, so I'm not going to go too hard with the mascara. I'm just going to use it to kind of blend. So if you like a lot of mascara, go right ahead and apply that the way you normally do. And you can also apply a little bit to the bottom lashes as well. Wanted to show you quickly that everyone makes mistakes when they do mascara, and they always tap part of their eyeshadow. Their eyelids. So what I do in those situations is I let it dry. Most people panic and they try to get rid of it right away, but when the mascara is still wet, it'll smear. So if you wait until it is fully dry and then you take your Q-tip and just kind of rub a little bit where that spot is, it'll come right off without ruining anything. So I'm going to let that dry. Okay, so the eyes are done, so we're going to move on for the rest of our face. I'm going to go in with our blush. I thought this blush color was very fitting for today because it's called Fresh, and that's the look that we're going for, just a nice fresh face. So we're going to apply that to the apples of our cheeks and kind of stroke upwards. So taking a blush brush, you're going to get your product on there, tap it off so you get the excess off, and we're going to apply it to the apples and then upwards. Once the cheeks are done, we're going to go ahead and just tap a little bit across our hairline at the top of our head just to kind of tie the colors together. Voila! Okay, we're going to move on to the lips. Today I decided to go in with basically on the nude side. This is the color May. As you can see, it's a nice nude color. It has a little bit of the pinky side, so we're gonna go ahead and apply that color to our lips. It's a really nice color, adds a nice sheen. It's really moisturizing so your lips won't get dry from wearing it, and it adds just a nice pinkiness to the look. I'm going to top it off though with some lip gloss. This is in the color Nude. We're just going to go ahead and apply that right over top of the lipstick. I like my lips to be a little bit more shiny, but these colors match perfect together. So if you wanted to skip the lipstick, you could go ahead and just use the lip gloss. Alright, that's it. So this completes our look. We are done. Like I said, everything was FitGlow products, and they're great. They're natural, but they actually work. You actually don't feel like you're using a product that is labeled natural. You're using something that you would find at Sephora or Shoppers. It's still giving you that longevity and that coverage and that smooth finish that those products go through, but with not even a quarter of amount of the crap and fillers that they put into those products. So your face is gonna thank you in the end when you take it all off before you go to bed. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe. Bye. All the products that were used today can be found at ShopEco on Wyandotte in Walkerville. Please go check them out and see what else they have.